Hi, I'm Isabel. I'm an artist, and today I wanted to talk about home decor and decorating. I was extremely excited my freshman year of college when I got to decorate my own dorm room. I've always shared a room with my sister, and so it was the first time for me to have a room to myself, and I got to decorate it however I wanted. I was so excited. Now, my decor styles have changed a little bit, but I want to know what is your dream house? What does your dream house look like on the inside? Not the location or the exterior, but what does your dream house look like? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to see what you would love your house to look like. Now, I was thinking about this, and there are so many home decor inspirations on Pinterest and Instagram, so many things. And trends, all of these, so lovely. I love the ideas behind some of them. I know a trend more recently is the open kitchen cabinets where you can see all the nice plates and cups and bowls and spoons all matching and looking nice. And it's very airy feeling. There's a lot of trends in home decor. I've noticed that there are a lot of trends and they move quickly. And the funny thing is, they're typically not lasting. I live in a house right now that is very much like the years it was made, and it was made a while ago. It was made, I think, in the 60s, in latter 60s or early 70s, I think. And there is still the classic tile in the bathrooms, on the counters and the walls. That's so classic for that years that this was made. Today, that is not trendy, but when the house was made, it was a trendy thing. So I was thinking about all of these trends and how really all these trends are very product consumer driven, if that makes sense. When I was a little girl, I went to my Grammy's house, and there were these little thimbles she kept on this shelf, a nice little knickknacks shelf, and I loved to go look at them and hold them, and they were pretty. They were thimbles with little flowers on them, very decorative thimbles, and they were my great grandmother's thimble collection. And I didn't realize what the magic was behind that until recently when I was thinking about it. Is that piece of decor in Grammy's house was full of story. There was richness and story in those thimbles. Now, maybe not everybody who came over knew what the story was, but she did, and I did, and those who knew her knew about those. And so it became part of a story in her house, not just a piece to fill a space. And I think that's the difference between trendy decor and authentic decor. Is trendy decor just fills a space. It's typically short-lived. It's typically something we saw online that looked cool. Everybody's doing it. Whereas authentic decor has a story that really speaks to you or represents your life. So this got me thinking again, right? What does trendy decor really say? Like, what story does trendy decor talk about? And trendy decor is fine. There's trendy decor that I think is cute. I might eventually have some in my house. I don't know. Right now, it's kind of messy, but that's okay. But I think trendy decor is really telling the story of the trend or the store you bought it from, and not your story. So if you walk into a house that's been decorated with Hobby Lobby pieces, that's fine. Hobby Lobby pieces are pretty, but you're going to walk in and know they're telling the story of Hobby Lobby. It's not their life story. It's not their family story. It's not things that are meaningful and authentic to them. It's Hobby Lobby's story. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I just wanted to, I don't know, challenge us to think a little bit more intentionally about our home decor choices. what we choose can either end up 15 years from now being something we cringe at and being like, oh my goodness, that was such an awkward trend. Why did we do that? Or it can be a piece of decor that we say, I want to pass this on. This has a story that's meaningful. So, here are a few ideas to decorate your home with a little bit more intentionality and authenticity than just sticking with the trends. But these are some ideas to help you decorate your house in a way that tells your story, your family's story, your values. The first idea is to thrift your treasures. Um, you can find a lot of cool treasures at thrift stores, but also pieces that are a little more meaningful. I was at a thrift store, it may have been last year, the year before, with my grandma, and she found this plate. I think there may have been two of them. That it's one of those vintage plates that has blue, florally, countryside farmhouse design on it, like old china. And when she saw it, she was so excited. She was so excited because her her mother figure had these plates, and she's been trying to find more, and she found one here. And so to her, when she saw this piece, it wasn't just a plate at the thrift store. It had a story for her. It reminded her of a lady who had poured into her and loved her like she was a daughter. And that's the kind of treasures that you can sometimes find at a thrift store. So, yeah, you can find pieces with story in them at thrift stores. That's the first tip. The second tip is do some DIYs. Like maybe put together something yourself for the walls. Maybe it's a painting that you make yourself, or maybe it is you learn macrame. If you like macrame things, put together something that's handmade, whether you made it or your family member made it. Choose something that has your family's or your time and energy invested into it. Something that you're proud of, that you can display. That's part of your story. That's the second idea. The third idea is intentional shopping. This means don't do the trends. This means actually think about it. Would this make my home feel safer and more refreshing to step into? Would this make me more thankful? Would this make my family feel more comfortable in the house or whatever? Versus this is just a piece to fill that space and I'm going to take it down next month and probably sell it. But if we're more intentional with our buying choices, I think we will find a more authentically decorated home. Now, the last tip is for wall art. Consider fine art. Now, fine art is art made by an artist, not mass produced. It is art that tells a story. A lot of artists paint with a certain meaning, emotion, memory, or message that they want to share with the world, and they embed that into their painting. There are a lot of artists online who would love support, and a lot of artists have original paintings for sale that can bring a lot of authenticity to a home just by their originality. But a lot of artists also have prints available where you can, for a cheaper price, get some of that authenticity into your home and choose a piece that represents a value you have or connects with you on an emotional level. Something that is more meaningful than a Hobby Lobby saying. So if you want an example, I actually have originals and prints available on my website, which you can check in the description. But there are lots of artists. There are so many options of all kinds of styles. Sometimes they're a little hard to find, but it is a great and easy way to elevate your home decor to be more authentic and less trends based. All right, let me know your decorating thoughts in the comments. What do you think about trends decorating versus what I'm calling authentic decorating? And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye.